Hi guys, welcome to Andrew Van Colton TV, and today I'm be talking to you about 7 interesting facts about America and its history, about facts you didn't even know that was true. That's right. For fact number 1, did you know that John F. Kennedy and Abraham Lincoln were the only 2 presidents that wanted to end the Federal Reserve? That's right, because there's been rumors on the internet stating that the Federal Reserve was actually behind the killings of these 2 presidents. For fact number 2, did you know that it is actually very possible and likely that one of our first presidents was actually Amish? It's actually Abraham Lincoln, and the only proof that we have is that he always had an Iron Curtain beard, and in fact, based on this photograph, that he's been hanging out with Amish people. He was also from the Republican Party. He ended slavery, and he also signed the Emancipation Proclamation. For fact number 3, that actually it wasn't George Washington who was the first president of the United States. It was actually John Hanson, and the only reason why George Washington is considered the first is because he's actually the first based on the U.S. Constitution we follow today. There were other presidents too before George Washington, but they are long lost men, lost in history. For fact number 4, Christopher Columbus was not the first person to discover America. It was actually a debate between Leif Erikson, the Templar Knights, and of course the Vikings. There has been artifacts and proof due to archaeology that is between a debate between these 3 people and groups. For fact number 5, the Federal Reserve is actually not owned by the government, and actually the US actually used to be able to print out their own US dollars. It wasn't until a bill that was passed stating that the Federal Reserve can now handle the printing of money. And it is actually a private bank owning other banks, and that there have been other presidents who have attempted to end them but have failed. For fact number 6, that actually the only cars that are able to speed without having a license plate is a mail truck. Now, the reason why that is because they're owned by the feds. And another thing too about other cars that can speed, but there's things that they have to do in order to prevent tickets. For police officers, all they have to do is turn on their lights and to act like they're in a pursuit when really they're not, to avoid paying a ticket. Now, actually, police officers can get tickets. They actually abuse their power. For fact number 7, did you know that the true Americans cannot even be a president in their own country? The only thing that makes the people American is that they follow the U.S. Constitution. The true Americans that I am speaking about is the native Indians, the natives who were here before us.